Hello, welcome to video 4. Now, again, if this is your first time watching, it is super important to go back to video 1 to do the warm-up first. Now, if you've already done the warm-up, you are welcome to do any of the other 4 videos as many times as you want, as long as you're not exceeding over 24 hours or over an hour in a 24-hour period. Now, the other thing that is super important is if you have anything wrong where increased circulation is going to cause a problem, you need to check with your doctor first. So a stroke, a blood clot, you do not want to be doing these sessions because they increase circulation, and that is just not good for that group of people. If you've got any concerns, by all means, check with your doctor first. I do not know you, and I don't know your health conditions because you're not in front of me and you haven't filled out a health record. So it's super important to work with people that do know what's going on with you, and so that you're always safe, okay? Now, in today's video, what we're going to be working on is more the digestive system. The reason why that's important is because in our current diet, I live in North America, so our diet, there's a lot of processed stuff in it, right? Lots of additives, lots of preservatives, and our digestive systems are usually built to just be able to handle natural food, right? And so what we're doing is we are working some reflexes today that are going to help with the digestive system to give it a little bit of love and support. Sound good? Okay, so you've already done the warm-up, promise me, right? And you are going to be working in this area right here. So I just want you to take 3 fingers and just rub in this area. Feel crunchy, or does it feel tight? Just rub in that area all the way. If you find that your hand is sticky, I did mention in the past video that you can use some cornstarch just to make it a little bit smoother. I don't recommend using lotion because it's just too slippery and you can't get a grip on what you're trying to do. Now again, we show love to this hand, we have to show it to the other hand as well, right? Can't have any favorites. Now, in the event that there is a reason that you cannot get to the hand, you just, like, say that you broke your hand. If you broke your hand, you don't want to be applying pressure to it for sure, but you can, if you had a cast, you could just gently work on the area on the cast. Don't ask me how that works, but even people that have amputations, if you work it, it's almost like there's a phantom pain. And when, for example, have you ever heard of somebody that lost a leg and their foot is itchy? It's because your head remembers your body in its original state, and the signals are still firing the same way that they did in the original form, which is how reflexology can work for you. But I know that if you have an amputation or if you have a cast on, you're not actually touching the hand, but you can just either lightly work in the area where the hand has been, or just lightly on the cast. You don't want to add any pain. If you got a fractured hand, you're not going to be putting any pressure on that at all. You don't want to cause any extra damage, but you just make sure that you're working extra light, and air's good enough, right? Just gentle pressure. what it does is it's going to signal the brain that it's being worked on. So it's kind of like writing in the air. Your mind is going to think you're working it because you're pressing on a spot that's close to it. So it's kind of like tricking it. Okay, awesome. Now, again, we're going to push that part of the hand together, just that part of the hand. Got it? Good. Now I want you to take from this part of your thumb to the top part of your thumb. I just want you to rub. Don't press really hard, not necessary. Okay, and then in here. Okay, now at the bottom of all your fingers, I just want you to gently squeeze all around that finger. Make sure to do it on both hands. Good. All right. Now what we're going to do is just wrist bone to wrist bone. I want you to work those. We're going to do it 3 times here and 3 times here. Sound fair? Perfect. Good job. Now, what we are going to do is just underneath in this very, very, very bottom palm of the hand, like right before it meets the wrist, we're going to take 3 fingers and we're going to really concentrate on that area. Oh. Your tummy grumbling. Okay, and then the other side. Really concentrate. Nice, slow, steady movements here. Okay, now just in this area right here, you're going to, again, make sure your hand is nice and tight, and it's just going to be 3 fingers walking in that area. And again, right here. Perfect. Feel good? Just rub those hands together, give it a little bit of a break, and you've completed the digestive video. How does it feel? I'd love to hear about it. And I'd also love if you join me for the next video. It's the final video for the 5-step self-care challenge. Are you in? See you soon.